Hello my dear students. In the previous video we have discussed about the union executive where we discussed about the president, the rules, the functions and the qualification which is required for the post of president. In this video we are going to understand about the features of the prime minister, the various roles and the functions of the prime minister of India. So, we will begin with that. The Prime Minister is the head of the government, whereas the President is head of the state. He is the real executive authority. Prime Minister is appointed by the President. Prime Ministers are appointed by the President in accordance with the advice given by the Prime Minister. That is the various other Council of Ministers. Council of Ministers hold the office during the pleasure of the Prime Minister. Prime Minister and Council of Ministers are responsible to the Lok Sabha and to the President. I know I kept on reading the PPT and it was like the more and more what you all could notice and hear was the only one word, that is the Prime Minister. But no, in short I will clearly explain you all once again. The important thing which you need to keep in your mind firstly is the Prime Minister is considered as the executive authority because, yes, the President is the important person in the Union executive. It makes the planning function, but actual implementation and the execution work is done by the Prime Minister. That is why he is called as the executive authority. The Prime Minister is also called as the head of the government, and he is appointed by the president. Now, don't get confused between elected and appointed. Elected and appointed both are the two different terms. Prime Minister is elected by the people, as we all know, but the appointment is done by the president. The Prime Minister is appointed by the president. So this is like again an important question. They might ask you all for the exam. Most of the time they have repeated the question also, that is who makes the appointment of the Prime Minister. And you need to keep in mind the Prime Minister is appointed by the President. Ministers are appointed by the President, that is by the advice given by the Prime Minister, because President alone won't take the decision, that is regarding the appointment of the other Council of Ministers. The other ministers are appointed by the President only, but by the suggestion and advice of Prime Minister. Then the Council of Ministers hold the office during the pleasure of Prime Minister. Then the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers are responsible to the Lok Sabha and to the President. Now let us understand the provisions regarding Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. There will be a Prime Minister and Council of Ministers to aid and assist the President of India. That is, whatever the activities regarding the nation or whatever the decision has to be taken, the President alone won't take, because he is going to consider and take the suggestions from Prime Minister and also the other Council of Ministers. The President shall administer the oath of secrecy to the ministers. The total number of ministers, including the Prime Minister, shall not exceed 15% of total strength of Lok Sabha. The salaries and allowances of all ministers shall be determined by the Parliament. Now these were the provisions which was with respect to the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers. Now moving on to the selection of Prime Minister, that is how the process takes place. Firstly, the Prime Minister is elected by the people, that is the Prime Minister is directly elected by the people, and the person gets elected as the member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. The leader of the of with majority of votes in Lok Sabha is appointed as Prime Minister. The President administers the oath to the Prime Minister after his or her appointment by the President. Now, this is the process for the selection of Prime Minister. That is, firstly, the Prime Minister is elected directly by the people. That is, he has to be the member, he get elected as a member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, and the person with the maximum number of votes in the Lok Sabha is appointed as the Prime Minister. And once the election is done, the oath is being administered by the President to the Prime Minister. Now, let us understand the powers and functions of Prime Minister. Prime Minister is considered as the head of Council of Ministers because he is going to lead the entire Council of other ministers. He is responsible for coordination among the ministers. He can allocate, reshuffle various portfolios among ministers. Prime Minister is the leader of Lok Sabha. He can recommend the dissolution of Lok Sabha at any time. As we all know, the tenure of the Lok Sabha is for 5 years, but still the Prime Minister has got a right for recommendation of dissolution of Lok Sabha anytime. He advises President regarding summoning and proroguing the sessions of Parliament. And Prime Minister is the architect of foreign policies. Prime Minister is the chairperson of Planning Commission and Development Council. Prime Minister decides about the proclamation of emergency. The actual decision is taken by the President, that is, on the advice and suggestion of Prime Minister. That is about the proclamation of emergency. His resignation is considered as the resignation of entire Council of Ministers. Prime Minister acts as a link between President and Council of Ministers because he is the main person who is going to advise and give suggestions to the President. He is going to have a discussion, and later on, the same discussion and the suggestions will be again announced and will be told to the other Council of Ministers. That is why he is considered as a link between the President and the other Council of Ministers. He advises President regarding the appointment of important officials like Attorney General, CAG, Auditor General of India, members of UPSC, etc. Prime Minister is political head of services. So, as I told you here about the appointment, about the various important officials, again, don't get confused because finally the appointment is done by the President, but the advice will be given by Prime Minister. So, advisor is Prime Minister and appointment is given by President for the various important officials.